All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? This is taken about 7 yards deep. Looking to throw Trubisky on first down, eluding the pressure right, and avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
On second down, here's Trubisky. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now the pitch to Freeman, and he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And finding the tight end Hooper. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. Back to the air, Trubisky after the pick six. Now he'll escape to his left. And his first pass is incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Play action. It's Trubisky. Flush to his right. Now Trubisky lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Take it at the 37. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. On first down, Bortles. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
77.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. Open space inside the 10. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Lucy.
He's going to get it running right. fights him off. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
Let's go, let's go. All good, all good, all good. All good.
Here's Fournette, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Red, touch.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. Getting it out left side to Sanu. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Trubisky. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Myles Jack in there to drop him for a loss on the play. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
The Jaguars getting set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 24.
72. Green is on.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
72. Green is on.
From the gun, it's Bortles. Pressure brought in. Falcons get there for the sack. Tack McKinley in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he slides to avoid the hit. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars.
The sack on 1st down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation. but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first. And incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Over the middle, complete. It's Cole. Bortles to Cole for the Jacksonville first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Bortles. This is Yeldon on the dump off. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Spread right, 72. Lucy. 372.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Tech McKinley in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags.
Lucy.
Bortles. And that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. On is Josh Lambo now for the Jaguar field goal. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when we look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Trubisky will throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Lock in, lock in.
They toss to Freeman. They find some open field here. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Lock in, lock in. I got you. Gotta go.
Freeman again, a first down carry. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Let's go. Ran,
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. They'll roll him out right. And shutting him off, now open field. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Well, the pressure just couldn't get to him that time. They forced him out to his right, but he held his poise, surveyed the field, didn't find anything he liked, and then took off and picked up a nice gain.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Now Bortles completes it to Lee. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Bortles. Throw left side complete. That's Cole. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on first down is Bortles. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Bortles to throw once more. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Into the red zone, it's Bortles. Flushed out right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. The pitch to Fournette. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Lambeau will put this one through. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Out come the Jaguars now, as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Vic Beasley in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. That catch good for 5. It's third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Hank. 372. Green.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's fourth down. And the Jaguars send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Red, up. Hey, gotta go.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Blue. Gotta go, gotta go. Hut.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a second down.
Let's go, round the ball after this.
Trubisky to throw again. And that's incomplete.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs... Now Trubisky lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And since they got the first down anyway, they'll decline the penalty.
Makes perfect sense, right? Defensive holding call. That's 5 yards of automatic first down, and they completed the play anyway.
So after the hold, an automatic first down, 1st and 10.
Lucy.
To throw, it's Bortles. He's going to look deep down the field. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
Hey, spread right, smack.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Dancing to his left. Left side complete. Safarian Jenkins. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky, and that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. Safarian Jenkins has it. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there, and if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Fournette, a first down carry. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Let's go, let's go.
Again, it's Fournette. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Bortles. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here now come the Falcons. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Let's go, let's go. Gotta go, gotta go. Come on, big head. Come get some. Come on here, come get some. He don't want it. Ran, up. Ran, up.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. He goes underneath to Freeman. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 5. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. On 3rd down, Trubisky connects with Sanu right side. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Lock in. Hide. Hey, Mike 52.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Forced out to his left. And this is incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On the give to Fournette. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll run it again with Fournette. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, spread left. 11B.
Shotgun now for Bortles. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Grady Jarrett with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So without making excuses, you have to figure that this rain has had an impact now on both of his missed field goals.
It's one of those situations really difficult to practice for and tough to prepare yourself against. It's just a whole different animal kicking in the rain, and we've really seen him struggle.
Lock in.
They go play action here on 1st down. Getting it out left side to Sanu. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Let's go.
Trubisky now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. Now he's forced out left. And Braith, the tight end's got it. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The Falcons on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. Play action. Now Trubisky. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And Bryant's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg. And they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Lucy. Bunch right.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. And give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Here we go. Hey.
Here's a give to Fournette. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Trubisky now down around his goal line. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
The Falcons on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Gotta go, gotta go.
Now it's Trubisky. He's got Sanu. And they're going to get this one all the way up to the 35-yard line. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive the team towards a victory.
So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, it's Trubisky. Here's Sanu on the catch. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Gotta go, gotta go. 18.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And he finds Stills, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
Hey, 18. Hey, gotta go. Lock in.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They go play action with Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The game is finished, by the way, now in Cincinnati. And looks like the Bengals starting to pull away in that one. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. Bortles going to throw here. Looking long for Westbrook. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Now Bortles. Caught. Safarian-Jenkins, right side. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Bortles to throw. Lee's got it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. They'll toss it to Fournette. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Jags, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.